What's up, guys? So this video is actually going to be a fragrance haul of 2016. So before I took my hiatus back in the wintertime, I was really downsizing my collection and I was down to 22, 23. I am much higher than that. I'm probably closer to 45 right now. So I did do a fragrance haul. Unfortunately, during that break, I was really adamant about not buying anything, but because I'm so addicted to fragrances, this is what I got. So let's just get into it right now. I'm going to get into the splash bottles and the decants first. So this is Ferrari's Essence Oud. Not too bad, not great. I'm not a big oud fan, but this one actually does it for me. I can pull it off a little bit more without it being too dirty for me. It's a little bit more toned down. So Ferrari Essence Oud, Ferrari Leather Essence. So this is more of a toned down, watery version of Spice Bomb. I really do like this one. I actually prefer this one. So, and it's also pretty masculine. So Leather Essence from Ferrari, Noble Fig from Ferrari. Got a really nice fig note, perfect for spring, and I would say probably summer nights. So, really well done. Noble Fig, Silver Essence. It's more of a wintertime fragrance. I originally thought that this would be a spring and summertime fragrance, but it's got incense, some woods, some spices. I believe it's also coconut. So you would think that coconut would be more of a summertime fragrance, but I was definitely wrong with this one. This is more of a fall and winter. So Ferrari Silver Essence. This is the last one. So this is Ferrari UOMO. I believe it has leather, very masculine. I do like this one, very manly. So decant shop. It's NIKOS for men. It's got a coffee note. I haven't smelled too many fragrances from NIKOS. I originally had the sculpture put on. I really wasn't reaching for it, unfortunately, all that much. So, but this one I really do like. It's a bit of a hidden gem. So NIKOS for men. Davidoff Cool Water Frozen. It's got that cool water DNA, but it's a little bit more aquatic, a little bit more, I'd say sporty. Decent fragrance. This has been mentioned so many times, but it is a travel atomizer. This is a Versace Man Eau Fresh. One of the best freshies out there when it comes to summertime. Just super pleasing. We're not going to get into it. So Versace Man Eau Fresh. So this is Creed's Silver Mountain Water. Now this was the very last purchase that I made because I'm very adamant about not buying anything unless it wows me. This actually floored me. I smelled Legend Spirit from Mont Blanc, one of the best releases of this year. This was a birthday gift courtesy of Cody. So Cody, if you're watching again, I thank you very much. One of my very favorite fragrances out there. Spring, summer, perfect summertime for that. So this is Eau de Cartier Essence d'Orange. It's got, I believe, incense, lots of orange, hence the name. Very masculine in the opening, but it does dry down to a little bit more feminine, but it's still a very masculine fragrance nonetheless. Very classy, very elegant. Porsche Titan, I believe it is, or Porsche Elite. I'm gonna have to check into it, but I think it's Porsche Titan. Cheap ass bottle. It's plastic, you know, but the fragrance itself is not too bad. Very masculine with that pepper, other spices, woods. I believe it has woods, but it definitely has some citrus, so it's not too bad, especially for the price. Hugo Boss Soul. So I don't know if this is part of the Boss line. It says Hugo Boss there, and Soul at the very corner. Not bad fragrance. It does have some seductive qualities to it. I believe it has cardamom. This is more of a night out fragrance, or just for like, I wouldn't wear this day to day. Definitely not. This is more of a night out fragrance. Dates, clubbing, not exactly sure. I haven't really worn it enough, but definitely a hidden gem. So Atelier, CEDRAT, ENIVRANT. So I probably mispronounced that one. My French is really getting bad. Just a small, I believe it's 30 ml. I'm not a big Atelier fan, but you know, it's just, I think that they're overpriced just because they really don't last that long. They're made that way, so I really don't think it's worth it. But the smells itself on a lot of them are just fantastic. So Steven, again, thank you very much. So English Laundry from Notting Hill. So you can see the reflection there. A lot of lavender. I think it's a pretty decent fragrance. English Laundry is actually pretty expensive, but this actually came in a gift set for like 40 bucks. Really wasn't that bad. Just the only problem with this one is the cap. The cap is so loose, it's kind of cheap. So, but the scent itself, pretty decent. Mont Blanc Homme Exceptionnel, not bad. Definitely a darker fragrance with that juice. It's got a synthetic coffee note. Nothing special, but for the everyday man, you just may like this one. And this is Baldessarini Private Affair. It does have some, to my nose, some Dior Homme qualities. It does dry down a little bit powdery. Not bad. It was a blind buy. It was a total gamble, but I think it was worth it. So, Baldessarini Private Affairs. This is Perry Ellis Portfolio Elite. This is Chanel Platinum Egoist Clone. I'm not a, you know what? I'm actually starting to get more into the Perry Ellis line. You know, they're more for people on a budget, and that's what I think they're good for. But they do have some pretty decent clones out there, and this is it. So this is Chanel Platinum Egoist Clone. VENDEMMIA. This is probably in my top 3, top 5 most expensive fragrances. Really nice fig note. It's unisex, very classy, and I really do like this one. I actually got this one at the Holt Renfrew at downtown Toronto in Yorkville. So if you ever see me there, make sure you say hello. I actually frequent there quite a bit. DUNHILL, and this is custom. This one really doesn't get a lot of praise. It's kind of disliked in the community. However, I do like it. It's got a nice incense note to my nose. It does. I think it's kind of nice, and it's kind of classy. So DUNHILL custom winter fragrance, and this is BVLGARI Man in Black. I actually got this when I was in New York City when I met up with Al. Al hooked me up with he didn't charge me as much as the department store price. Like, this is only a 30 ml, and this is the perfect size for me. I don't care for 100 mLs or anything like that. I like the 30 mLs, and that's it. This is FERRARI Man in Red. So as you can see, I really like the FERRARI line. This does get comparisons to John Varvatos, the original, because of the plum note, but I think that the Varvatos is done better. This is pretty synthetic, but it's not too bad. CANALI Men, it's just a cheap plastic, oh sorry, it's a cheap can, so, but the fragrance itself is legit. I was quite surprised when I bought this because it came with a toiletry bag, and I was surprised because it's a spray can along with the aftershave. So can't really complain again because the scent is just fantastic. Hugo Boss Unlimited. So I did a review of this with Christo. Man, I'm just name dropping in this video, so some people might think I'm kissing ass. But this is actually a great fragrance. I really do like this one. Very casual. It does come across as a little sporty, and it does have a lot of mint. I really do like this one. So Hugo Boss Unlimited. One of my most complimented fragrances this year, CANALI Summer Night. I bought this for a great discount. I was hunting on eBay just to see what kind of CANALI's out there. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I love CANALI fragrances. Perry Ellis Cobalt. This is a sexy fragrance in my opinion. It doesn't have cardamom, but I do get a cardamom feel. It's got some spices, some citrus. This is a great spring and summer night fragrance. I would wear this on summer nights out. This is great for dates, going out. Hell, I would even use this for clubs. This is just, it's different than a lot of the other designer fragrances out there. I think that Perry Ellis really hit a home run with this one. This is a little bit more expensive, however, when it comes to a lot of the other Perry Ellis's out there, you know, but for good reason. I think it's just tremendous. Guys, that's it for my fragrance haul 2016. Again, I think I'm done buying anything unless it just completely floors me and wows me. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video, and I'll see you later. Take care and bye.